Welcome back to another edition of the Flight Show. Unfortunately, today Ryan Betcher he is out. He's been out all week. Actually, he has been sick. So our prayers and thoughts are with Ryan Betcher. Hoping you get better soon, so you can be back with me next week for another episode of the Flight Show. We're going to get right into it. We're going to start with boys basketball. Boys basketball. They started off the year in 2026 with 3 straight losses, but they have kind of they have definitely righted the ship in the last 2 games, big league games at Summit and then at Purcell Marion. They got 2 huge road wins this week. Last Friday at Summit, Jason Camino went for 33 points. He was phenomenal, and it wasn't a 33 points where the kid took 33 shots. He was highly effective. He got his teammates involved. He got 2 feet in the paint. He was all over the place. He had some really high-level contested shots, made open ones, got his teammates involved. Couple other shout outs in that game. Drew Adams, Colin Michelle took care of the basketball at a high level. Nolan Lum, Isaiah Hinman gave great minutes for the Eagles as well. I don't want to forget anyone. I know I'm probably forgetting multiple people. Cole Cantor battled down low all night, was a bruiser, was physical, tough, rebounded the basketball. They made everything difficult on Summit in the half court offensively. They took care of the basketball, didn't give them a lot of fast break layups or turnovers for layups. So great job to our boys on that win. They got a 50-point win over Purcell Marion in the league game as well. Great job to the CHCA Eagles on the boys' side, winning both against Summit and Purcell. They are undefeated in league play. In a few weeks, they will play Roger Bacon for a chance at a league title. To the girls' side, I had the chance to catch up with Haley Myers earlier this week to talk a little bit about the season, how it's going for her, how it's going for the team, where we are currently. So let's hear from Haley Myers on the girls' side, and then we'll talk a little bit more about the girls' basketball team. All right, so I am here with junior guard Haley Myers for the girls' basketball team. Haley, welcome to the Flight Show.
Thank you.
Haley is averaging about 8 points a game right now. She had 15 last night against Purcell Marion. She's averaging about 8 a game. She's averaging about 2 steals a game. She is averaging, I think, a couple assists a game. We can get that number up, but we're looking good statistically. Shooting 36% from the three-point line, shooting 38, 39% from the field. That's really good.
Thank
Okay,
you.
and I know, and for those watching at home, her parents are awesome. Jeff and Laura Myers, they would agree with me on this. If we made our open layups, our percentage would be above 40% on the year.
Just a little bit.
Right? And we would be crushing it. So, real quick, congrats on a great season so far.
Thank you.
You're doing a great job. Obviously, I'm with you every day, so I can say that. For you, okay, we're on a bit of a losing skid right now. You had an awesome game last night against Purcell, scored 15 points. As we head into Saturday, how do we get refocused as a team and get ready to go? What do you do as a leader and for your teammates to help them get ready for Saturday?
Yeah, I'd say just not letting last night get to our head and think that we're doing really good, just going to work tomorrow or tonight in practice.
Getting your lunch pail out.
Yeah.
Getting back to work, lunch pail mentality. I love that. You have talked a lot about this year. You've told your teammates a lot. It's how we respond, not how we react.
Mm-hmm.
You've done a Bible study on that. Can you talk to our audience a little bit about what that looks like and what goes into that when you tell your teammates and yourself, hey, it's about how we respond. It's not about how we react.
Yeah, reacting is just in the moment, get a bad call or something and you get frustrated, you miss a shot, you're frustrated with yourself, you get flustered with your teammates, and honestly, you just gotta take a couple seconds and realize that we gotta respond and not just get flustered.
Next play.
Yeah.
Every play has a life of its own.
Yeah.
Right? So next play mentality. Coach Renfro talks about go and want to know. Basically the same thing, right?
Yeah.
Controlling each play, each moment for what it is in that moment. You have grown as a player probably as much as any kid I've ever been around from a 1 year to the next year. I think for you, you've learned to play a little slower. You've learned to play with your mind a little bit, right? Use your mind to get yourself to the right spots. Your turnover numbers are way down this year. You've gotten to a point now at this point in the season. I don't want to jinx it. So if someone, Reese, if you could knock on wood for us during this interview, that would be great. We don't want to jinx it. But you've also done a great job of staying out of foul trouble lately, which I know Grandpa is really excited about. But
new year, new me.
You've done a great job of staying out of foul trouble. But you're shooting a higher percentage. You're scoring the basketball. You're playing with confidence. You're getting teammates involved. You're controlling pace of play for us. You guard at a high level without fouling. As you continue to grow as a player, what does that look like from last year, your freshman year, to now in your development as a player, being able to get yourself to this spot?
I just feel like I've gained a lot more confidence in like what I've been able to do. I don't know, I just get like less flustered and like try to have like a steady mind and like all of that.
You respond. You don't
Yeah.
react.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's good. Now, you've done a great job. Now, my last question for you would be: I feel like for you, you've been a great teammate to a lot of girls in our team. You've been a leader. You're someone they look up to. For you, as a believer and someone who's walking with Jesus while also being very competitive and wanting to win, what does it look like for you day to day to try and be a teammate that honors Jesus? For anyone out there who's an athlete who's watching this, what does it look like for you to like, how do I walk with Jesus and how do I use that to the best of my ability to be the best teammate I can be?
Yeah. Honestly, I just say like even like if you're not having the best game or something, just like always trying to be like encouraging to our teammates and obviously like responding and not
Yeah.
reacting and like I've had the opportunity to like lead some Bible studies and we always ask a couple questions in those and it's like we just get to like walk alongside each other like in our walks with Christ and it's just like really it's really nice.
That's awesome.
Mhm.
Um, Last question. I just said that was going to be the last question, but this is going to be the last question. We'll end on a fun one here.
Mhm.
I know this is going to be out of the ordinary. For those at home watching, this is completely like we did not script this. Like
Yeah.
we just we went like we're just doing this thing. We're doing the interview, trying to get her media trained. So when she goes and runs or plays basketball in college or whatever she does, maybe she wants to go into media. I don't know. You'll be ready to
Yeah.
rock and roll.
Right.
Favorite pregame meal?
Um, I had Corrito last night with Corinne, and I think I'm gonna stick with that for
So
the rest of the year.
you're gonna go with that every game.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Coach Joe with his what is it called? My Cervati sandwich on a Saturday morning.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome.
Yeah.
We give maybe Corritos what
Corrito's the
fueled
move.
you to 15
Yeah.
points in a great game last night. Well, thank you for coming on the flight show.
Yeah. Thank you for
Appreciate it
having
talking to
me.
you. Yeah, Eagle Nation, take flight. It was great hearing from Haley and getting to speak to her. She is an awesome teammate, an awesome kid, an absolute joy to coach. Um, Girls basketball plays Fenwick tomorrow at home at 12:30. JV at 11, varsity at 12:30. Should be really fun. Should be a good game. Fenwick's a really good team, well coached. It will be a good game for both teams and both opponents. But girls basketball been doing great, crushing it. Had a couple of a losing skid here the last few games, but trying to get this thing turned around as we get going into the later part of the season and head towards the tournament. I know that the girls are excited for Fenwick. Then we got MVCA on Monday, and we just continue to play. We got CCD Wednesday. I could just continue to go on and on. We got about 6 games left in the regular season, and then we head to the tournament. So congrats to both our boys and our girls team on having a great season right now. I think both teams are sitting at about 9-6. They've been pretty battle tested, played some really good teams, so it's good for both programs. As we pivot over into some of our other winter sports, both wrestling and swim, I actually got to sit down in depth with both Coach Don Relag on the swim side and Coach Andy Peterson on the wrestling side. It was good to talk to both of them about the programs, how they're doing in both spots, and what we look forward to as the season kind of comes towards the end. So I'm going to talk to Don Relag right now. It was good to talk to him earlier this week. He always brings great insight in what's happening in the pool at CHCA. All right, we're here live with Don Relag of the swim team. Don, welcome to the flight show.
Appreciate it. First time.
Yeah, you've done a great job. You have done a tremendous job turning around our swim program and getting it to probably a place where it's one of the most respected swim programs in the city. Not just from whatever division. What division are we in for swim? Two. Not just Division 2, Division 1, all over the state. We get some of the best swimmers in club to come to CHA to swim for you and your program. So congratulations on building something that's really special and awesome. Can you highlight for us a little bit of what it looks like for you as the head coach of your program, leading both the boys and the girls team, and what that's looked like this year and the last few years as you've gotten this thing rolling?
Yeah, so I mean, it's a pretty unique situation where we have to share a very small space with the high school varsity, the high school JV, and the junior high team all at the same time in the same 2.5-hour block. So, I can't do that without the amazing coaches that we have. You know, you got Tim Fraser, you got Billy Pole. They're absolutely amazing. Absolutely, they do a great job. We got Jamie Heusler and um, John Mitchell
Okay.
helping us with the junior high team. Like
Awesome.
what they do, my slack that they pick up makes it look like there is no slack, and that's I tell you that's been the secret right there is having people that care so much. And the addition of Doc Savage this year, are you kidding me? Like him with his mental performance, working with our kids, it's been unbelievable. I love him, love everything we've been able to do. So like just working with the kids, it's been it's been wonderful. We really try and make sure that everyone knows that they're cared about on the team, and you should see the amount of improvement. Like I could sit here and we could talk for half an hour and not finish about all the swimmers that get PRs every time.
Yeah.
Personal record. They get
For sure.
the last couple of meets is like PR after PR after PR after PR. It's like it's unbelievable the amount of swims that we have that are PRs, and they're just absolutely crushing it. So like I don't know if that super like answered your question.
No, that
but,
was
like,
really good. It was really insightful. Now my nickname for you is the Megalodon.
the big shark.
Because you're a shark in the water, and
Yeah,
your
buddy.
teams that swim for you are sharks in the water. So can you highlight first? Let's start with the boys. Can you highlight the boys' season? Some of our great swimmers on the boys' side. Talk a little bit about how that's going so far.
Yeah. So we graduated a ton of people. We graduated 17 seniors last year.
Yeah.
That's like teams. Some teams don't graduate that many people, especially Division II teams.
Mhm.
So filling those holes, those are big holes. The boys team has won the league title 5 years in a row. 5 years in a row.
It's really impressive.
We're trying to get that 6th.
Yeah.
We're trying to get that 6th. And we've got what we need to do it. It's just it's going to take some really good planning, really good event entering. We got that coming up on February 7th. It's really close.
Yeah.
And we're hoping we can get that job done. So we've got like our A relay is Max Lohr. You've got Sam Pohl. You've got Jake Kuhlman, and you've got Jonah Bowling.
Mhm.
And that relay, actually, we're coming together real nice. There's a lot of improvement with the kids through the year, and man, they're actually putting themselves in a place where they're ranked really high in the district right now. And,
Yeah.
and we go sectional, district, state. There is no regional, so they're ranked really high in the district right now. So we're setting ourselves up for a spot where maybe they make a run. We'll see how fast they go. Make a run and see how well they do, how far they go. Maybe do they make state? Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see. And Jonah Bowling,
He's been swimming really well, hasn't he?
what's the word for the swimmer? Like you say, like
The Megalodon, I say for you.
like it's not a dog. Like he's a dog, but like he can be in swimming.
shark.
Shark. He's a shark.
He's a shark in the
He's
water.
the shark.
Yeah.
He's the shark.
Yeah.
So Jonah is the shark.
Yeah.
Like he's got the big teeth.
He's been breaking some records this year though. hasn't
just set a school record in the 200 butterfly. And for those of the guys that don't know what that is, that's one of the most difficult races there is in swimming. And I wish people that were watching this knew of what kind of names and what kind of talent we have on our record board at CHCA. And for Jonah to slide into one of the, and I call them big boy events.
Yeah.
That's a big boy event. Like you don't slack off and get a record in that event.
Yeah.
For him to slide his name in one of the big boy events and be on our school record is I can't understate how much that means to everybody. That is a major record.
Yeah.
And he
For
knocked
sure.
off like 5 seconds off that record. I mean, it was no slouch record to begin with.
And he's only a sophomore.
And he's only
He's probably going
sophomore.
to hopefully set that record again, beat his own record. We're actually going to interview him next week. We're going to interview Jonah next week. But congrats to Jonah on a great year.
Very good.
Your girls have swam amazingly too, right? Like you got a loaded girls lineup. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Oh yeah, 100%. We're going to start off. AJ Tapp setting a school record in 100 IM.
Yeah.
Twice in the same day. She said it. She broke the record and then broke it again at finals at night. Like she's crushing it right now. She's crushing it. We love it. And I wish there was time to talk about everybody, but our top relay candidates. I'll talk about all of them that can make our top relay because we're going to have to get funky at sectional time to see how many people we can get up to state because it's hard losing two different state champions. You got Lila Gregory and Tegan Stover, and you got Sophia Fink. You got Posey Solman. Posey is just lightning in a bottle. She is so fast. Okay, so fast. Like they're all so fast. You got Julie Molina comes up. She's a freshman.
These girls all, by the way, are all not a single senior. Got a bunch. You got some freshmen you just named. You got some sophomores. You got I think you got a junior or two there too. But you just have a loaded lineup.
Yeah, we have a couple of seniors, and they do impact our lineup
Yeah.
and contribute to the points.
Yeah.
But we don't have what we did. We don't have the numbers that we did last year.
Yeah.
So we're pretty happy with the seniors. Hopefully we can get them, moving on out of sectionals to districts and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I tell you, our relays right now are ranked in the top 5 in the state. We're getting after it.
Yeah.
So I think one of our relays might be the 200 freestyle relays, ranked number 2 in the state right now, maybe 2 or 3, which is really impressive. Really impressive. Says a lot about those girls. So we're setting ourselves up for a good state run, and I mean, can we get state runner up again? Bring home that trophy? I don't know. Let's see. Let's see how well we do. The teams up north are bringing some talent. Hathaway Brown looks like they're setting themselves up for another W up there.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's going to touch them, but like second place is up for grabs.
Yeah.
Is it going to be us? Is it going to be Indian Hill? Is it going to be Wyoming setting themselves up pretty good? I mean, there's some good teams down here.
Awesome.
So I think we're going to get it done. I'm really happy with the progress of some of our younger swimmers, some of the people that came in as they're more JV swimmers. And I just want to mention too, Peyton Robinette, Katie Fromm, getting after it every day in practice. Katie's getting a little, like we do swimmer of the day every day, and they get to break us down with prayer and a cheer. Katie Fromm's starting to get a little, like she's stealing all the swimmers of the day.
Yeah.
So like
works her butt off.
She works her butt off.
That's awesome.
So I mean, that's like a good steal. It's kind of like you in basketball. The steal is the stat.
Yeah.
Katie Fromm's taking away so many swimmer of the days that sometimes we just have to
give it to someone else. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for taking the time to talk to me. I know we're going to be talking to you again, hopefully here soon as we head towards sectionals and districts and state. Good luck to the rest of this year. Keep doing a great job. We're really proud of you. I know for me as your friend, I'm really impressed with the way you've built your program, and keep doing a great work, man.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Eagle Nation, take flight.
That's it.
Great talking to Don. I call him the Megalodon because he's a shark in the pool. He's a shark in the water. He's the man. I also got to talk to Andy Peterson. Andy Peterson's family is wrestling royalty in America. They've had gold medalists in his family. His father wrote a book. Like Andy and his family, they are like a wrestling family. It was awesome to get to talk to him. But let's take it over to that conversation with Andy about wrestling and what that looks like this season. All right, I am here live with Coach Andy Peterson, who is our defensive coordinator in football, but he is also helping Gary Kane on the wrestling side this year. It's exciting to have a wrestling program at CHCA. A lot of big time as you guys continue to grow, and I don't want to make this about football because I know you're a wrestling guy.
Right.
But can we talk about how good it is for our football players to have wrestling? Can we talk about that?
Well, let's talk about that after we talk about basketball coach and wrestling coach on the same couch.
Yeah, it doesn't happen very often.
Yeah, not very often.
Yeah.
I know that he can beat the crap out of me. So that's
we know that's not true.
But it's peaceful. No, we get, it's good. For football, it's amazing. I mean, you obviously we work on a lot of tackling anyway.
Yeah.
But when you have a bunch of wrestlers on the team, all of a sudden your tackling gets better.
Yeah.
And then everybody else kind of sees, oh, okay, here's some different ways I can do it, et cetera. It just raises the bar for sure.
I know a lot of high school football coaches, if your boys aren't doing anything in the winter,
right?
They're not playing hoops, right? Or if they're not, it's like you need to get on the wrestling mat and learn these techniques, and it helps you when it comes to just in general, right? It's not only just wrestling, but other sports and stuff like that,
100%.
toughness level, things like that. It is an extremely tough and hard sport. Can you talk about the season this year, you guys, and some of your successes, what the boys are learning, how you're growing the program? What's that looking like day to day?
Yeah, I think a lot of it we've had some really fast success, and I think a lot of that is the athletes themselves for sure. I mean, they just work. They from the first day, so fun to practice with them. They enjoy each other from being friends either in other sports or outside of the sports, whatever. but they just work. So when we talk about going 1-0 in football and the other sports, that's what they're doing. So we've gotten a bunch of good wins early. I mean, the first tournament we weren't sure what to expect because Ohio wrestling is really good.
Yeah.
And we're like we got a team full of guys that either haven't wrestled ever or haven't wrestled in a few years, or with Pedro it's not his primary sport but he's getting after it. So we go right out there. Andrew Gabriel, his first match, gets a pin, hasn't wrestled before ever. Owen follows it up pretty quick, and then it's just been one adventure after that.
That's awesome.
Or after another. So yeah, it's been an awesome start. But the toughness factor of it, we just keep it fun. I think everything we do here, we're trying to be excellent, right? The school tries to be excellent, but you're also trying. It's not supposed to be a drag day in and day out.
Yeah.
And so those guys keep it fun. Coach Kane keeps it fun. You mentioned Gary Kane is the head coach. His wife Kay is amazing. If you haven't met her, she's doing all the work at the back office of the athletic department. But like them together, and then Jeremy Pletz, Larbs, those are the other assistant coaches.
That's a loaded coaching staff right there.
So when we got 9 guys in the room and there's 4 of us coaches a lot of nights and stuff, at the least it's usually 2 or 3 of us.
Yeah.
I mean, it's unbelievable the progress.
That's awesome.
It's really really fun to be part of.
Now your family
Mm-hmm.
is like kind of like wrestling legend,
Right.
not just in
Right.
since like not like the mid, but like countrywide.
Yeah,
Like so,
yeah.
your father's a gold medalist,
Mhm.
correct? Can you talk
Yes.
about is your uncle like? Can you talk
Yeah.
about your family legacy in wrestling? What that looks like?
All right.
I think people would think that's cool. You don't have to get too
Yeah,
much
yeah.
into it, but like maybe this could be a whole nother. This could basically be a podcast.
Right.
episode.
No, we talked
Right?
about that too. with
Yeah.
Dad.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Quick history. Dad won 2 national championships in college.
Yeah.
After he would tell you, this is actually what he told the guys on Saturday before the meet because he was up here.
Yeah.
And he said, my first 7 matches in high school, I had a perfect 7-0 record. Problem is, I got pinned in all of them.
Yeah.
So he had a very tough start. Finished as a senior, lost in the state finals match. Got recruited to Iowa State, oddly enough, from that, in spite of not being a state champ. Uncle John didn't even qualify for the state tournament in high school, but Dad went one way, John went the other, and by the time Dad was done at Iowa State, he'd been basically getting beat up by the best in the world for 4 years, and he just stuck with it. So we talk about the go 1-0 thing. That's just all he knew to do, and he was in there with some really amazing coaches and athletes. So he comes out of college, barely makes the Olympic team, talks my uncle into doing it into trying out as well. John's road was even crazier, but they end up going to the first Olympics in 1972. Dad got the gold medal, John got silver, and then the next time around they flipped it. So John got gold and basically crushed everybody, and then Dad got the silver that year. And then 4 years later, Dad qualified for the 1980 Olympics, but we stayed home because we were boycotting because of the Russia junk. You can look it up.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then so every summer, my whole life, I just spent helping run wrestling camps. So
That's so
yeah,
cool.
it's been my wrestling and football and a little baseball thrown in there for fun.
That's awesome. Well, we have a big meet coming up on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
At New Miami.
At New Miami.
And tell us a little bit about that so some of our students and families can go support our wrestling team.
Yep. So it'll be structured a little different than a normal duel. It'll be 3 teams, and they match you up basically by weight class. So we might wrestle. I'll actually use the example of the North College Hill Mount Healthy tri-duel that we just had, which was unbelievable.
Yeah.
Y'all missed Pedro launching a dude. I mean, we got 5 out of the 7 matches were pins for us. So it was awesome. Abe Sanders got his first win. So it was a big time deal. But we wrestle just kind of however we fit up by weight class because we don't have a full roster and some of these other teams don't either. Okay. So it's really, this last one was like an hour. It was just bing, bang, boom, super exciting. And yeah, we'd love to have a lot of people there.
That'd be fun.
It definitely an exciting time.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, everyone, make sure you get out there to New Miami on Wednesday. That should be a fun little thing. But yeah, let's go Eagles.
Go Eagles.
Let's go wrestling team. Take flight. Awesome hearing from Andy. This has been another great episode of the Flight Show. It would have been a little bit better if I had my partner Ryan Betcher here. Looking forward to getting him back next week. Next week, we'll get to preview track season. Congratulations to our new head coach of our boys and girls track team here at CHCA, Ben Mockabee. He's going to do a great job. We're going to get to talk to him about what track's going to look like. And then also next week, we're going to get back to our Heaves with Cleats segment, which will be a lot of fun. We got a good group next week ready to try and win $100. But it's been a great episode of the Flight Show. Thank you to our sponsors once again.
Special thanks to our sponsors, Summit Financial,
Mm-hmm.
Gregory Forrest Lester, the Tree Health Professionals, and Stevens Investment and Insurance. We're so grateful for your support for CHCA Eagles Athletics.
All right, as we wrap up this edition of the Flight Show, we want to give a special shout out to a legendary ball boy at Olivet Nazarene.
Yeah.
For Coach Heyman, Coach Peterson, Coach Renfro.
One of the
My
greatest.
guy B-Mac is in town. He thinks he's going home Sunday, but we all know that Snowmageddon's coming. He's probably going to be stuck here till Tuesday, so he might have to stay at the Peterson house. He might have to go to the Decker house. He might have to go hit some balls on Coach Renfro's simulator. But B-Mac, can we get a Go Eagles from you?
Eagles on 3. Let's go, Eagles!
All right, Eagle Nation, take flight.